Hey everyone, it's Brittany here. I hope you guys have had a great time over the past week. And if you haven't heard or seen yet, we're now doing Q&As at the end of every video. So I'll be answering 1 to 2 questions at the end of each video. You can send me your questions at brittany@millspouse.com, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. And what's been going on this week here is my husband started his pre-deployment leave, so we've been spending lots of family time together. Mostly just lazy days around the house watching Redbox or going to get ice cream at Rita's or something. But we haven't been up to too much. Still waiting on Kenley's birth certificate to get here. Hopefully it will soon so we can get it taken care of and get her, into Diaries and all that stuff done within the 60 days. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. And then still need to get my car inspected and all that. Tomorrow we're actually headed back to South Carolina. We're taking my husband's motorcycle there. My parents are going to help keep up with it, and they ride motorcycles as well, so they're going to start it and drive it around to keep it running while he's gone for these 7 months, so it's not sitting in a garage. Other than all that, today we've just been hanging out. Kylie's been playing outside. It's been beautiful outside and really warm, so her and the neighbors have been riding her little Hot Wheels around. And I was out there talking with them. We have I think everybody almost in this neighborhood's military spouse. So it's really great hanging out with them. They're sweet girls. And Kylie loves hanging out with her daughters as well. So other than that, we can go ahead and get to the question and answering part, since I have a couple of questions that take a little bit to answer this time. So first I'll get to Rebecca's question. She had a question about coupons. And if you have a commissary, there are usually a good amount of coupons inside the commissary you can find. But the most reliable and best source of coupons is in the Sunday newspaper. And if you don't subscribe to it, you can go to just coffee shops or grocery stores, airports, hotels, any big public place will probably have it, so you can find those coupons. And there's different ones all the time because they have the Smart Source. They have 1 to 2 inserts per week. And then they have the Red Plum, which there's 1 every other week, as well as the Vlasis, which is 1 every other week. And then they have the PG brand. There is 1 every first weekend of every month, and then 1 special mid-month. So, like I said, you can go to all different places to find those newspapers and all the different coupons, and they got some great ones in there. Other than that, they have the free to public papers, where you can find some good coupons. And if you have an Android phone, there's applications called Groupon, and then there's an application called the Coupon app, which has really good things in there. They have like ways to get free rentals and stuff like that. I know that has nothing to do with groceries, but I thought that was cool. And if you have a Walgreens or CVS, they always have the brochures when you walk in, and have some great deals in those brochures for those stores on groceries, or items. So I would check that out. But speaking of great deals, the best place to get a great deal is the dollar store. The dollar store's got groceries, they've got cleaning products, they got party supplies, almost anything you can think of, they pretty much have. So if you go to the dollar store where everything actually is $1, you can save a lot of money, other than on the things where you can get at Walmart for cheaper than $1, like candy and stuff. It's probably not good to buy that at the dollar store. And then on to, speaking of party supplies, which they have at the dollar store, she asked me about inexpensive ways to have parties for your kids. And when I was young and we didn't have a ton of money, my parents would throw parties for us at McDonald's. McDonald's got a free play place. You can bring a cake that you've either made or bought, and then buy each kid a Happy Meal, so they get a gift in it, so it's like their gift bag. And it's $3 per Happy Meal, so that's a good way to save money. Probably the most inexpensive way to throw a party is doing it midday at either your house, indoor, or outside, and where it's in between lunch and dinner, and just having the cake and snacks. And Rebecca was saying that she wanted to do a fair theme, which I think is a great idea. She can get balloons from the dollar store, she can get the face paint from the dollar store, and all that, and do a whole fair theme and buy the stuff at the dollar store. So, Also, there's this site called Birthday Express. They sell all-inclusive party packages. They include like the party decor, the gift bags, and the party wear. So I thought that was a neat idea. Also, you can rent jumpies and stuff for your backyard for inexpensive, and that's pretty neat too. My little cousin actually does that for her birthday parties. They rent like big slides, and they did a big water slide thing a couple years ago. So those are really neat to have, and the kids like stay entertained with that for hours and hours. So also places like Monkey Joe's and Chuck E. Cheese, or here they have Jump and Jacks. They have like party kits or whatever that you can, or party packages, I'm sorry, party packages, so you can have a few kids there and like stay there for a couple hours and all that, so that's pretty cool too. And then Dina had a question. She asked me how to politely ask people, including family, to stop talking to her about how they know what it's like to be a military spouse and giving their opinions or advice. And first of all, unless you're a military spouse, you don't really know what it's like to be one unless you grew up in that kind of family. So they really can't say that to you, or they shouldn't say that to you, because they don't know. But even if you are a military spouse, everybody experiences totally different things as one. We all have our different journeys and different experiences. Even though we relate in a lot of ways, we also differ in a lot of ways too, because we all go through totally different things. But my way to answer your question is that I would just tell them, thank you for the advice. If I ever need to talk to somebody, I'll ask you. Or, I can come, I know now I can come to you. Basically, a nice way of putting, if I need your help, I'll ask you, so kind of back off a little bit. So, but just, a nicer way of saying that. Or you can just change the subject. That always works. Or, be like, hey, I talk to other spouses and about that kind of stuff because they really relate, or something like that. So, but that's all the questions I have to answer for today, my couple of questions. And if you like I said, if you have any questions to ask, email me at brittany@millspouse.com, and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And I will see you guys next week. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye.